What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and there's been a huge development in the ongoing issue of Apple slowing down your iPhone. So they've actually went out and publicly released an apology statement and an explanation about what they're going to do in the coming months. And I was a little overwhelmed with how many of my fans actually have experienced this issue. I thought it was going to be something that was, pretty far in between. Once in a while someone has something like this that can be fixed, but there have been so many cases, not only my fans, but online in general, and the outrage on Apple slowing down phones has been incredible. Like, people are mad and they want Apple to know about it. There have been numerous lawsuits in the last week that have surfaced, one as ridiculous as $999 billion. Obviously, some are a little crazy, but there's a lot of merit in the ones that are reasonable. And in this video, I wanted to talk about Apple's solution to the problem, what they're going to do about it, what you guys need to know right now if you are affected by this problem. And in general, this is just crazy. I wanted to sit down and talk about it because it's not often that a conspiracy for years is proven to be true and acknowledged by the company, which they have publicly apologized for. So first thing I wanted to mention is in my last video when I talked about this, it wasn't even an official thing. Geekbench was experimenting with it. They said that it was a thing and they were able to reproduce it on multiple devices. And after that was the nail in the coffin. Apple went out and publicly said, yes, we are slowing your iPhones down after the update to iOS 11, because if we weren't doing that, then the battery would just be dying at 20, 30, 40% and you wouldn't be able to use your phone. But this way, you're able to still use it just in a degraded performance state. Now, that's not an unreasonable thing to do. It's honestly the logical thing to do in that case before you replace your battery. The thing is that Apple didn't tell anybody that they were doing that. They just cut down your performance and didn't say why, what you could do to fix it. And this basically just forced people to upgrade their phones because they realized, oh, hey, my old one is getting slow. At this point in time, I might as well just upgrade. And when you actually get into the details of these lawsuits, they have a very formidable chance of actually getting somewhere, because people would actually call Apple, be on the support line, talking about their degraded performance, their bad battery life, and all this. And Apple wouldn't specify that the degraded performance was because of the bad battery in general, and that replacing it would speed up their phone. So they kind of hid this away from people in a way, forcing them to upgrade to a newer phone as the logical fix. So I think that is super unfair of Apple to do. And today they did actually go out and announce a public statement about what they're intending to do. In a gesture of loyalty, they said, and I'll actually read this for you guys, some of it. They said that they want to, going forward, regain the trust of anyone affected by this issue. And I definitely think that they put an all right spin on it, but some things just aren't adding up for me. So just listen to this, and you guys can find a link to read this down below in the description. I recommend you do. We've been hearing feedback from our customers about the way we handle performance of iPhones with older batteries and how we have communicated that process. We know that some of you feel Apple has let you down. We apologize. I think that is very genuine of them to do, because yes, everybody is very disappointed in how Apple handled this with all this secrecy, and it's just unnecessary. If Apple had told people, none of this would have happened. These lawsuits wouldn't be here. I mean, people would still be angry, but not to this extent for sure. There's been a lot of misunderstanding about this issue, so we would like to clarify and let you know about some changes we're making. And of course, they said that they never did this in order to force you to update to a newer iPhone. This is just to fix the issue, to keep you from not getting calls. If your battery is just dying at 20, 30%, you would never receive those calls, never be able to use your phone, but in a degraded power state, you would be able to. So there are 3 stages to their solution that they have mentioned. Now, currently, if you guys are affected by this issue on an iPhone 6s, iPhone 7, and it's out of warranty already, the iPhone 7, out of the 1-year warranty you get with your device, then you are no longer able to get a under warranty repair. You'd have to pay out of pocket. Currently, it was $79 with a $7 shipping fee. That's $86 to get your battery replaced and get your performance back to where it was. I think that's a little ridiculous for the price. I mean, these batteries in an OEM state are sold online for sub $10. You could have done it yourself, but again, you don't want to mess with the warranty and all that. I get it. Now, Apple has reduced that price from $79 to $29. They've slashed it by $50, in order to show you their good faith that they want to reclaim your business and your trust. So I think that's fair. It's a much cheaper price. With the shipping fee, $36 to get your performance back, brand new battery, and with a warranty with it is not a bad deal. And 2, this is the one that I actually really like the idea of. Apple has said, and I read, early in 2018, we will issue an iOS software update with new features that give users users more visibility into the health of their iPhone's battery so they can see for themselves if its condition is affecting performance. So they're going to give you a little bit more tools, more insight as to the current state of your battery. And that's something iOS has been lacking in general. So for us to get more information about our battery, I think that'll be great. And maybe while they're at it, they can throw in an ultra power saving mode for the organic LED display on the iPhone 10. Hey, just wishful thinking, but that's great. An iOS 11 update, possibly bundled into 11.3, which we are overdue for, we will be seeing early 2018. So a couple weeks from now, that would be great. Also, the last one, as always, our team is working on ways to make the user experience even better, including improving how we manage performance and avoid unexpected shutdowns as batteries age. So they're saying they're going to continue their research and development into making this issue a non-issue, making it better all around for everybody. So I think that that's a fair reaction from Apple. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually very curious. How many of you guys were affected indeed? And the ones that were affected, what do you think about Apple's proposal, their fix for this issue? They're definitely not going to be removing this. They still will be throttling your device once it reaches a certain point, and I think that's perfectly fair. But in the future, you will be getting notified when you are in this reduced power state, and I think that is a very good idea on their end. So thanks for watching, guys. Just a little update as to what's going on. If you were affected by a slowing iPhone because of a degraded battery, you are in good hands with Apple, and they are making good on their promise to fix this issue with an iOS update early 2018, and starting today, the prices for a battery replacement have been slashed. I think that's definitely a good solution. And guys, do leave a comment down below in the description. I want to hear your guys' input on this issue. Have a great day, and if you are affected, I'm sorry, but I hope it gets better with time.